This video is going to show you how to complete the problems on page 75 out of your math book. This example right here says, your family recently had a family portrait taken. Your aunt asks you to take a picture of the portrait using your phone and send it to her. So the portrait is right here. And this is the original one. The original portrait is 3 feet by 3 feet. So here's the original. And it's measured 3 feet by 3 feet. So it's in the shape of a square. And I'm sorry it doesn't exactly look like a square that I drew. Okay? That original is 3 feet by 3 feet, and the scale factor is 1/18. And remember, it would be unit rate. Okay? So this is really, the unit rate is 1/18. So what you got to do is you take this original and you always multiply by the scale factor, okay? So we're going to multiply by 1/18 of a foot. And you draw the scale drawing that would be the size of the portrait on your phone. So you took a picture on your phone of this original, and what happened was, you know, when you take a picture on your smartphone and you're looking at your smartphone, it appears smaller. So that would give you the scale drawing image of it. And we got to figure out the dimensions of that scale drawing, okay? Or scale image, I wouldn't be a drawing. All right, there's a couple ways that you can do this problem. So when I'm thinking about this, 3 feet long, that's kind of long, and when it's on my smartphone, there's no way that it's going to be measured in feet. Okay, so the way that I would probably approach this is I would convert these 3 feet into inches. So did you know 3 feet is actually 36 inches? And the way I got that was I just went 3 feet. Here's 3 feet, and then for each one of those feet, there's 12 inches. So I had to times it by 12 to get how many inches there are. 3 times 12 is 36. That'll be how many inches, okay? If you think of it, if you pretend that this is a foot, pretend that's a foot, well then there'd be 12 inches in it. Well, there's a second foot, there's 12 inches in there, and here's a third foot, there's 12 inches in there. And when you add 12 plus 12 plus 12, you get 36 inches, okay? So I know that this right here is really 36 inches by 36 inches. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take that 36 times 1/18. So when I look at 1/18, I can convert it to a decimal. Well, you'll see that I get this repeating decimal right here. And my recommendation is whenever you have a repeating decimal, you want to keep it as a fraction, okay? So I'm going to take 1/18 and keep it as a fraction, 1 fraction bar 18, and I'm going to multiply it by 36 inches to get this side length right here on my scale drawing. Okay, so 36 times 1/18, or 1/18 times 36 equals 2. So now this is 2 inches. Okay, and then this side right here corresponds to this one right here. And oh, I'm going to get the exact same thing because it's 36 inches times 1/18. And I have 2 inches. So the dimensions of your scale image is 2 inches by 2 inches. Okay? Now another way that I could do this exact same problem might be a little bit more challenging. And what it would involve is going like this. So I'm sorry I kind of ran out of room. Pretend that's that original. And I'm going to keep it as 3 feet. And you got to keep that same scale factor. Okay, that's the scale factor right there. And watch what happens when I go 3 times 1/18. You get 1/6. What this means is 1/6 of a foot. Okay. 1/6 of a foot will give you 2 inches. So watch how I go 1/6 times 12. 1/6 times 12 gives you 2 inches. Okay, you go ahead and do that for the other one, the other side. 3 feet times that scale factor. Again, you get 1/6 of a foot. Remember, a foot is 12 inches. And I would go 1/6 times 12. Because that's the 12 inches. And you still get 2 inches. So see how we get the exact same answer? This way just seemed a little bit more straightforward to me. Okay? Try the next problem. The next problem says, John is building his daughter a dollhouse that is a miniature model of their house. The front of their house has a circular window with a diameter of 5 feet. If the scale factor of the model house is 1/30, make a sketch of the circular dollhouse window. So I'm going to start off with the original. It's a circular window. And the diameter is the distance all the way across in the center like that. Diameter, okay? And that right there is 5 feet. From there to there, or from there across to there, or there to there. That's 5 feet, okay? I just drew it like that because that just would look easier to draw. And we are going to have the dollhouse's circular window. And we know that it's going to be smaller. We know it's a reduction because that's what it states in here, is that it is a smaller version of it. It's going to be the scale drawing. And we know that when they're scale drawings of each other, there's a proportional relationship that exists. Similarly up here, that's a proportional relationship that exists because you have a scale drawing, okay? So since the scale factor is 1/30, we got to multiply by the scale factor. Okay, so the way that makes most sense to me is I know on the scale drawing, I know that it's going to probably be in inches. So I'm going to convert this 5 feet into however many inches that is. So think of it like this. So 5 feet, so here's 5 feet. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And there are 12 inches in 1 foot. So there's 12 inches there, 12 inches there, 12 inches there, 12 inches there, 12 inches there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So right there, that is going to be 60 inches. Okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that 60, multiply it by 1/30. And if I want to take 1/30 as a decimal, it's like that. So see how it's repeating? I don't want to do that. So I'm going to keep it as a fraction. So 1/30 multiplied by 60 is going to be 2 inches. So I know that the diameter of the scale drawing is going to be 2 inches. Okay. Now if you were to go 5 times 1/30, it would look like this. Times 1/30. And you get 1/6. So that would be 1/6 of a foot. 1/6 of a foot, remember that's 12 inches. Of in math typically means multiply. So 1/6 times 12, and you get 2 inches, okay? So if you're going to keep this number, multiply by the scale factor, but remember it's going to be 1/30 of whatever unit this is, 1/30 of a foot. Or if you converted this into inches, then you could just multiply it right there and you get it already in 2 inches, okay?